Welcome back, trainers, and I have a pretty awesome episode right here. So we're going to be comparing Mewtwo, Lugia, and Ho-Oh. I know Ho-Oh and Lugia are the ones that you want to be compared the most. And so they are going to be, along with Mewtwo as well. I'm going to have all three screens here, and then they're going to go up against Machamp. We're going to max out Lugia to level 40, and there it is, Lugia at level 40. So they're all at 40. All these Pokemon I'm about to use: Mewtwo, Psychic Confusion, Lugia, Future Sight, and Extrasensory, and Ho-Oh, Extrasensory, Brave Bird. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is I'm just going to freeze the screen when they take their last hit. I know Mewtwo does a little bit of shiesty dodging, but just once or twice. And when I was doing that, the reason why he dodged is because I wasn't actually going to put Mewtwo in, but then I was thinking, why not? Let's throw Mewtwo in. So he just does a couple dodges, no big deal. Anyways, so this is going to give you a pretty clear idea as to, I guess you can say, the best one. Not necessarily the best, but the one that can last the longest, put out the most damage, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Then we're gonna look at their stats. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this little comparison I did. I know I enjoyed it. Let's take a look. Okay, so there you have it. Lugia was able to last the longest and put out the most damage. Now, can he put out the most damage in the shortest amount of time? Probably not. But, hey, the statistics are here, so let's go ahead and take a look at their stats now. Okay, so we have their stats here. Let's go ahead and compare all three here. Seeing that this is, alright, all of Gen 1 and 2 with legendaries, and these are the top Pokemon CP right here. So we have Mewtwo, Ho-Oh, Tyranitar, and Lugia. So let's go ahead and take a look and compare. I know we compared Ho-Oh to Mewtwo the other day, but let's go ahead and compare all three here and see who tops out on top here. All right, so we have Mewtwo at a potential of 3,982 CP at level 40 with attack 300, defense 182, stamina 193. Now let's take a look at Ho-Oh. Max CP potential at level 40, 3,889, attack 239, defense 274, stamina 193. Now let's take a look at Lugia. Max CP potential at level 40, 3,598, attack 193, defense at a whopping 323, and stamina 212. Now, if you had to take a guess before you knew any data about them or seen them attack in a gym, which one would you think would do the best out of all three of these? Personally, anybody would go with Mewtwo and say, well, that one's going to do the most damage. But which one can last the longest and still put out a lot of damage? You might go with Ho-Oh. All right? But the thing is, it's Lugia. Lugia takes the cake. As you've seen, he put out the most damage and was able to survive the longest. So, who is the best one out of all three of these? My opinion has greatly changed after doing this test. And I think, alright, so this is how it is. Mewtwo can output the most damage, but Lugia is just a beast. It has so much defense, and its attack is high, and its moveset is pretty good. So Extrasensory and Future Sight. And then Ho-Oh, he can have Fire Blast, which is just about as strong, stronger than Future Sight, but it's not super effective to Machamp. Keep in mind, all the moves that they were doing were super effective to Machamp, and everything that Machamp was doing to them was not very effective. So this test was very productive. It was very good because there was the only thing was Mewtwo dodged a few times. Other than that, all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the full battle with all three of them. It's going to start off with that Mewtwo and then end off with Ho-Oh. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. So this is the Mewtwo. I used Confusion and Psychic. Now, if I had to pick places for them, first, second, and third place, as to there's so many different variables, like who can last the longest, who can do the most damage in the shortest amount of time, and who can just last the longest in general. I mean, there's different varieties. So if I had to say for rank 1, who can put in the most damage in the shortest amount of time, it's going to be probably Mewtwo. And then I don't know if it's going to be Ho-Oh or Lugia. I would maybe say Lugia. Or maybe, I don't know. Probably Ho-Oh. Because Brave Bird is at, what, at 90? And then this is at 120. I mean, I think it's going to be, for damage-wise, it's going to go Mewtwo, Ho-Oh, then Lugia. As for longevity, I think it's going to go Lugia, Ho-Oh, Mewtwo. And if I had to pick, forget all those and just pick one that are just all around, just a rounded one here, I think I'm going to have to go... I don't know, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to have to go with Lugia, Mewtwo, then Ho-Oh. Alright, so there's my verdict, and pretty interesting test. I am surprised. Nice to have this 140 now, but I'm surprised that it didn't last that long, but it put out so much damage. It really did. It put out pretty good amount of damage. Alrighty, so I hope that gave you a good insight as to which one of these is the best personally for your play style, and which one you might want to power up as opposed to Ho-Oh and Lugia. So if you had to pick one, which one would it be? At this point right now, after what I just did, I'm going to go ahead and say power up a Lugia, man. I mean, did you see its work? I'm impressed. I'm seriously over here wanting to make it my buddy right now. Alright, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch y'all very soon. Oh, and another thing, Gen 3 sounds have been found in the game. All of them. Expect Gen 3 coming very soon, so keep an eye out for that as well. Take care, trainers.